Almost every second day, we hear about this on the news channels or we read about this in the newspapers. Cyber crimes, which has become very common now. Hello everyone, my name is Vidhima Tandon and I study in R.N. Podar School, Santa Cruz, Mumbai in class 7, and I am here to share with you all how we can have a safe internet. Let me begin this with telling you a story. Just the other day my mother was telling me about this. She watched this on the television. A girl around 14-15 years old was on her normal social media network when all of a sudden a message popped up in her notification bar. It was a message from an unknown person. Gradually, the boy started asking the girl a few personal questions. And now it was almost 3 months that the boy and girl knew each other. The boy, on one fine day, asked the girl if she would be his girlfriend. She did not reply the same day, but after 1-2 days, she replied. After a few weeks, the boy asked the girl if she would like to meet him. She got very excited and said yes. She asked where. He said at the railway station. She was like, but why the railway station? He said, we would run away and set our own home in another city. She was a little scared as how she would live alone without her parents, without her elder sister. But in her excitement of meeting the boy, she typed yes and the message was sent to the boy. They decided on a date to run away. And just 2-3 days before they were to run away, the boy told the girl to get some money along with her. She asked, where do I get the money from? I don't have much money. He said, ask your parents for it and if they do not give it to you, steal it from them. Now the girl did not care about anything. She only cared about the boy and she stole some money from her house itself. Finally, the day came when both of them had to meet at the railway station and run. She reached the railway station. She called up the boy. He said that you keep the bag of the money near the canteen. I'll reach there in some time, take it and meet you directly at the train. The girl did as he said and she kept the bag near the canteen. Later on, around 15-20 minutes after all this happened, she went back to the canteen to check. She saw an old man picking up the bag. She went there and snatched the bag from him and started screaming, how dare you take this bag? This is not for you. This is for someone else. Leave it. She could not stop the man, unfortunately. And the boy also did not come. She went back home and told her parents everything that she did. She was very sorry for her act. Her parents told her to get information about the boy, and later on she came to know that it was not a boy whom she was chatting with. It was a man of 50 years old. She met him at the railway station taking the bag. She was so sorry for her act. Her parents advised her to go to the Internet Security Department so that they could give her some preventive measures as to how she could prevent these situations in the future. When she reached the Internet Safety Department, she told them everything that had happened and also told them that she was very sorry for her act. They gave her a few preventive measures. Number 1 was to not indulge into so many social media networks. Number 2, to keep your parents and elders in the know as what social media network you are in and what basically you are doing. Number 3, always listen to your parents and elders' advice. Number 4, and most important, Do not give unnecessary information or details about yourself or your family to anybody, even your close friend. Number 5. Do not make friends with strangers or people whom you do not know directly or on social media networks. Number 6. Do not put many photographs of yourself or your family. Number 7. Do not tell anybody about your daily routine, that is, when you are alone at home or what time you wake up, etc. Number 8. At any point of time, if you are feeling weird or uncomfortable while chatting with any person, even your friend, do inform your parents about it and do not be scared of them, because they are there to help you and they care a lot for you. Oh, I know about another case which I watched myself on the television. A girl who is a very big fan of a particular celebrity is on her normal social media network when she sees this message. And this message was for the celebrity whom she liked a lot. So she went to her parents and asked if she could register for it. Her parents completely refused for it because for them their child safety was most important, and they thought that the child going alone to an unknown city isn't safe at all. She was very upset. Later on, without her parents in the know, with the help of her friends, she registered for this and she was selected. Her parents could not contact with her anyhow. She didn't even reach home late evening. They got very, very worried. So they started calling a few of her friends. And one of her friends got so scared, she told them the truth that she has run away to Mumbai. They got very scared as to where their child would be and in what condition would she be. They started calling her, but she had switched off her phone so that her parents do not come to know. Finally, when she arrived in Mumbai, she was at the railway station as she travelled by train, where she met a boy who was pretty strange and was trying to as if talk to the girl. He asked the girl who she was and where she was from and why was she in Bombay at that time. She told her everything about that contest and about meeting that celebrity. The boy lied to the girl, telling her that he was in the same department as that celebrity and worked in his office, and he would definitely make the girl meet him. The girl was very happy and she completely trusted the boy and went along with him. When they were alone in a residence, the boy physically abused the innocent girl, and she was extremely sorry and ashamed for her act. She felt very helpless and did not know what to do. Later on, she decided to go back to her home. When she reached, she told her parents everything that had happened and also that she was very sorry for what she had done. Her parents advised her to go to the Internet Security Department. When she reached the Internet Security Department, she told the department everything that had happened and also that she was extremely ashamed of herself. And they gave her some preventive measures as to how she could prevent these situations to happen with her in the future. Number 1 was to not read or think that these messages are true about any contest on any social media network. Number 2, not to do anything on social media or even in real life without informing your parents. Number 3, always check the authenticity of any such message with a known adult as if it's genuine or not. So you see, we are not the special one. Anybody can indulge in this situation, you or me. So let us start today. Let us start now. Let us not see people cry or being in pain due to cyber crime. Thank you.